And I'd like to welcome Tonya June Moore to the stage, and her piece is called Joni.
I hated my imaginary friend, Joni. How messed up is that? Dude, she got on my nerves. She'd make me feel terrible until one day I sent her packing. I was about 7. No more mud pies or tree climbs for us. She had to go. I think this is the first time I ever faced the darkness in my life. When I was a little girl, my mother was this force to be reckoned with. Oh, she was a mother who had waged war on anyone who threatened her or her family. Unfortunately, she was also paranoid, schizophrenic, and manic depressive. My mother never did anything half-assed. She allowed herself to be completely manipulated by others, and this created a perfect storm that would become my childhood. She became more and more mentally and sexually abusive, and when I was 4, she looked at me dead in the eye and said, "I need you to grow up now. I need help." Little did I know that this would affect me for the rest of my life. I didn't know that every time I got help, a little more of this unbalance would be uncovered. However, I am a true warrior. I am the definition of knock me down and I will get back up. When these seemingly trivial moments where my entire life feels like it blows out of proportion, this uncontrollable spiral takes over, and I know my mom is in play. These are moments that Joni loves. Then tragedy struck. I lost my best friend and father. I divorced. I lost my beloved mother-in-law and started a new corporate career, all in about 16 months. And the tool I used to get through all of this? Work. There were times I would come home from a 16-hour day and I would feel this horrid, deep spiral of darkness coming, and I would hear Joni's voice loud and clear say, "You are just like her. Give up. Now is the time." And work became a crutch. And after 12 years of ignoring my needs and pouring myself into a container of work that didn't fit, my adrenals completely gave out. Temporary blindness, vertigo, muscle atrophy, months and months of headaches, seizures, among many other symptoms, finally woke me up and I quit. About this time, I was at a concert, and the lead singer of this European band would tell stories that had been passed down through her childhood. One of these stories was about 5 angels, one of which was coming home to have the human experience. The other 4 were to be the mother, the brother, the best friend, and the molester. "From you," said the angel, "I will learn the most." It was like my mom was speaking directly to me. I cried all night. Not that Joni darkness cry of spiraling, but this aha, I have reached a piece of sanity. I thought I had outrun the dark. I convinced myself that I had dealt with the abuse, the mood swings, the trauma. I thought that Joni died by my hand and I was victorious. Until I met someone who would make me look in the mirror at myself every day. He held me accountable for all of myself, and he helped me tear down that proverbial wall brick by stinking brick until it hurt like a bitch. Don't your friends ever tell you the truth? Don't they ever listen to you? He would say. I had done such a damn outstanding job of appearing like I had everything together, no one ever thought I needed anything. The truth is, when the darkness comes, I am completely inconsolable. Nothing or no one can pull me from this pit of despair but me. and I am not in control. My mind becomes this voracious beast killing all rational thought. It thrives on any and all negative until everything that enters my consciousness is also negative. And then it blankets me with this kind of comfort, this soothing my being into believing a whole slew of inane bullshit, and it beckons me back to the safety of its dark lair, a place that Joni has made her own sacred space. I once fought. We battled so ferociously. Sometimes I wanted to die. And then that story of the concert fills my mind. And my beautiful husband's words invade my thoughts. And then I think about embracing this beast. But how to make her listen is a total test in my patience. Today, when I feel her coming, I start to talk myself out of a bad trip. I have learned that I must be alone and supported to process all that is to come. I must be in nature, get quiet, and I have to feel every single emotion that comes at me, full force, raw, and in real time. I embrace her disappointment, her fear, her angst, her rage, and I love her. And I start talking to her like she's as real as this human skin I wear because she is that real. And I tell her about all of the wonderful things in this life. And she hates it. She can't argue because life is beautiful. I call her out on all of her accusations, making her look at herself and see the truth. Sometimes she's on edge for days, just waiting to lash out at anyone with her bile and disgust. Once settled, I come fully home from battle. Armor battered, I am bruised but not broken. And there is my tribe, knowing fully well that war is not over, providing me with a safe haven. My tribe understands that this is a battle they cannot fight, but they must support. They help me polish my armor, knowing that each time I get to embrace this darkness, I heal a little more. Today, I think Joni was there to help me release. She gave me an outlet for this pent-up emotions that I couldn't express safely in a home with a mother that was volatile at best. Depression is a part of me, but I am not her victim. She lives in an open space with no walls, no fear, no judgment. I do not use her skills to manipulate others around me. Instead, I parade her out in the open, and I talk about her freely. She is not a badge of courage or a badge of honor. She is a reminder that I still have much to learn, and there are many more battles ahead. She keeps me on my toes, reminding me that my tribe is imperative to my survival, that living a life that is balanced and passionate is the key to my perfect version of success. I know this darkness will never be gone. That wouldn't serve my healing. My depression cannot be covered up with blankets of love and light or starved out of existence. My personal well-being must come first. I must eat well. I must have really good boundaries. I must do all of the things that are healthy for me. And this keeps the darkness responsive to my light. Then I can wield it, like Excalibur, knowing that I have the power, the most powerful of all power, for I can wield the light and the dark, ever in balance.